Green flag is in the air for the Bomber event. It is a breakout race, and Tommy, the format of this one is different from any of the others tonight.
Oh, we've got calamity. Yes, this race actually is based off of time. If you break, imagine like drag racing brackets, cold trickle around in turn number 4.
That's the number 1 machine of Adam Simon.
I say that it's cold trickle because look at that paint.
Tommy, some of these cars are really making sure they don't go over the 20-second mark. We don't have names on everybody, so bear with us, but Christian Perrone is in that number 7 machine. Tommy, 3 wide down the front straight away. The 92X machine of Jeremy Stetzer is making this exciting. The 7X is pulling in. He has a stop-and-go penalty because, why, Tommy?
Because he broke out of the 20-second lap time. So, if you go a 19.99, you are black flag, and you have to do cruise through. We'll see if it's a stop and go. It's a stop and go.
This is a 50-lap race. And look at the pack going in to turn number 3. The 43 car is our leader, Steve Danko.
You can't break out of a 20-second lap time, which obviously we don't have a timer, stopwatch at all on these vehicles. So
we'll let the officials make those calls.
So we're dealing with those black flags. Now, we used to come to the Bullring, Jeffrey, and these Bombers used to run a main event like normal. It'd be a lap, main event, and whoever finished first won the race.
That's right. It has not been... There have not been a lot of stop and goes, but Tommy, we are going to have lap traffic. And 4 wide down the back straightaway, contact! One car headed straight for the wall! And another car spinning out is the 43 of Danko. More contact into turns 3 and 4. The caution flag is out, and a big hit. It looks like the 13X machine of Jennifer Garcia got turned head on into the wall, Tommy.
Could not get that car slowed down in time. Major front end damage. Busted radiator, amongst other things. So that 13X is done for the night.
The 99 machine looks like he picked up a souvenir. Going down the back straightaway, that orange car looks like he has a bumper hanging.
I believe that might be his own. It is.
Well, some tracks have a rule that if you can't lose your front bumper, so he's good to go, right?
So I believe this will be a red flag, potentially? No. But this is a Bomber racing.
Cody Schumacher in the number 31 machine is our leader on here. Lap number 5 of 50. 45 laps to go. Getting ready for the restart. It's in the air, the green flag, and the 92X jumps to the lead. Stetzer in the 92X machine has worked his way through the field, being very careful about his lap times, and you see the 31 right on his bumper, Shoemaker. Ooh, right on his bumper.
Jeffrey, would you think there's any strategy in being in second spot and pushing the leader across the line?
You know, at some point there's got to be a little bit of it, because if you're right there on the bumper when you cross the line, you know that if you're going to get a penalty, that leader's probably going to get one too. So I guess the question is, how much do you trust the guy in front of you to manage his time well?
Very true. I wonder how many of these drivers use the in-dash clock to count 20 seconds.
A couple cars did pull off track. You see the battle side by side. The 43 machine had too much trouble to continue. That was Danko in the 43, as well as the number 7 that you saw load up, Christian Perrone.
Good move up into the 3rd spot for the number 27.
There's a couple cars, Tommy, including this 83 machine down the front straightaway, that showed up today, as far as we know.
Yep.
Showed up today.
We
and
followed him in here.
Yeah. They are slam drafting for the lead, you know that?
Either bomb.
Oh, up against the wall almost. Goes that 31 machine. Shoemaker holds on to it. Is on the apron, and more contact, and saves it.
Wow.
That 7X wheeled by Jason Sullins.
He found a way to make that thing in a Lucas Oil off-road machine.
Oh my goodness.
I think he was getting that thing ready for the IMCA race here in a couple weeks.
So that was some great car control. Battle for the lead.
Tires squealing.
That number 27 machine. We've seen that car race here before.
Yeah. You can see him hit the brakes across the line.
And Tommy, your favorite, the number 42 car of Justin Griffiths is about to lose his hood.
Oh man, and that's a big hood to lose too.
We'll watch it down the front straightaway when that 42 car comes by. It's coming out of turn 4. That white and pink machine, Griffiths.
Moving a bumper too.
That's kind of hanging in there a little bit better now.
See the sparks from the brake pads.
Side by side for the 4th position. Shoemaker still holding on in his pink number 31 machine, that 96X. To his outside, Pete Meyer. I apologize, that's a regular 96. Pete Meyer. Oh boy, the 66, or the number 6 machine just slammed into the back of the 99. Michelle Gerdash. Actually, that might be Gerdash.
99 washed up. Battle right here and right behind.
That 99 machine, Tommy, you talk about sparks. Next time we go by, let's take a look at the right front of the 6 machine. Gerdatch is on those brakes so hard that you could see those sparks flying out of the right front. If we make it that far, let's see. Let's check this out. Going into the turn on the brakes.
Yeah.
And Tommy, we're wheeling and dealing for the lead. The 92X machine of Stetzer has taken it over the 27 machine. But look at the pack we now have chasing down your leaders. Trouble for the 7X. Over at turn number 4, off the pace is Jason Solons.
You see him creeping across the line. He's gonna make it he's gonna make time that time by.
Yeah. 27 once again. Retakes the lead. That's a right rear flat tire on Solon's machine. Hard on the brakes is the 96 of Meyer. And we're side by side for second. At 86, Marty DeLuca on the inside of the 92X of Stetzer. That 96 car is very exciting to watch. That's Meyer. You see Shoemaker also moving back in the mix. The 22, oh! Holding on to it is Meyer in the 96, but they're going to lose time. That 22 machine that just picked up a couple spots, that's Aaron McMoran, a name we recognize, Tommy.
Yes, from the Lucas Oil Modified Tour. Here he comes across the start-finish line.
What a race we have on our hands. We're not even halfway. Lap 19 on the board. Next time I will be lap 20, and McMoran, Tommy, is working that high line, dusting it off. Definitely the highest running car we have on the track right now. And Tommy, it's interesting, these type of races, because they're all strategy.
Yes.
And as we've seen, only once have we had a stop and go for a time that went over 20 seconds, or excuse me, under 20 seconds.
I believe the 7...
You know what, McMoran might have a problem, Tommy. I believe the right rear tire might be down on that 22 machine.
It left rear tire. Left rear tire flat, so that car was hauling, but that's not going to help. All these cars are on the Richter scale. Timing and scoring. Have to keep a close eye every lap these drivers go by. There's a joke in there. I just don't know if anybody can tell.
Well, that 27 continuing to lead. The 96 of Meyer on the outside looking for the lead. Working it. They're going to have some lap traffic to get by the 67 of Anthony Reigart.
These cars, look at that.
Sideways.
Bumperless.
Oh,
contact.
door slamming.
The bumperless 99 is charging through the field like as if he never got in a crash. Halfway.
That 99 car has worked his way all the way from the back. I want to mention the 43 back on track. Steve Danko. And this time by halfway. Oh, that's a lot of smoke coming out of that 67.
We saw a t-shirt of that driver.
We did a couple of them. But mechanical issues for the 67 machine. Hopefully no fluid down on the track. I know the officials are keeping an eye on it. The black flag is being displayed for your leader. The 96 of Meyer has gone under 20 seconds. That will be a stop and go penalty. So Pete Meyer.
So twice for your leaders has this happened in this race. You see him pulling into the hot pits. Stop and go with a burnout. By Pistol Pete in the 96.
Oh, there's a fire underneath the 67 machine. Yellow flag is out. 67 car is burning it down. Anthony Reigart.
And we have
the fire crew is on their way, already there. See Anthony working his way out.
I thought there was going to be a red flag. It seemed like everybody was stopping in a hurry.
They didn't want to go over 20 seconds.
They did not. Lap 27 of 50. Over halfway.
All right, here we go. 23 laps to go. We're on lap 27. Our leader's the 27. And we're green.
3 wide.
Oh,
things are going number 1.
Things are going to get tight right now. We're already having contact. One car hooked. It was Shoemaker into the side of Stetzer. And like you said, Tommy, that 99. Oh, more contact between Shoemaker and Stetzer.
Great car control.
Shoemaker sliding back.
We might have a flat tire because of it. Taking a look. No, tires are aired up. But they could be.
Oh, man.
And you see the 86 pushing wide.
42 car off the pace just a bit. It's Justin Griffiths. That car has crash damage from earlier. Tommy, we mentioned the sparking brakes, but how about, oh, one car saving it? Out of turn number 2, that was number 1 of Adam Simon. I was going to mention the number 6 of Michelle Gerdach sitting there in the 3rd spot. And how about the 29 with a run on the outside, Sam Jacks. I think we're turning this into a dirt track race right now.
I also think we're at Talladega. They're all in a line trying not to break out the time.
It's a good comparison considering in Talladega they're not allowed to hook up. Well, I thought it was, you know.
Can't pass below the line, too. No, you can't hear the board. Are you kidding me? You kidding me? People trying to pass on the ripple strip.
Gerdach going on the outside with those sparking brakes. Might need new pads after this race.
It's all right. It's the last race of the year. Got all off season to fix it.
Yep, lap 33 this time by. There will be 16 laps to go. And one thing I know that Tommy and we talked about how you got to love this division. You see a lot of cars that, you know, street stocks from the past, right? But then take a look at the car leading the race.
Yes.
And it kind of goes to show that a division like this, very open, accommodating to a lot of different drivers. That's why they had 15 cars here today. I'd say this is doing quite well. We can compare it to American stocks at dirt tracks, and those divisions also, as we have some contact in turn number 3, those divisions also doing about this well. So I'd say good work.
That was some contact there for the second spot. Everybody trying to get back into the draft, it seemed.
Keeping an eye. Watching the officials. They do have a black flag in their hand. But of course, that could just be ready to go. They do have to use it quite a bit in a race like this. Tommy, that 96 machine battling for the 5th spot right now. Pete Meyer, he was one of the people who got hit by the black flag.
Battle for second.
Showing that his race isn't done yet. You mentioned it, Gerdach taking over the position over the 99 car. And bumpers. We're pushing and shoving and punching and kicking through turns 3 and 4. Got a full night's worth of main events still ahead of us here at the Bullring. Really, this is one of those tracks that if you've never had an opportunity to come out here, I think Tommy and I would both insist you got to come out here for an event, especially when we have a classics event, or excuse me, like a fall classic.
Correct.
Where in this kind of scenario, you get a bunch of cars coming out, a full night of racing, and on top of that, you got Las Vegas right in your backyard.
Exactly. Battle for the lead.
Like you said.
And the 99 right there in the mix.
Meyer now also jumping in the mix.
The bumperless number 99. Moving its way.
And one car around the 7X machine of Jason Solons on the front straightaway. Lost it out of turn number 4. And the caution flag will fly here on lap 41. 9 laps to go. Oh, getting ready for the restart. 9 laps to go. And 2 drivers who have managed to not make our driver lineup. This is going to be wild into turn number 1.
You hear the fans getting into it.
Oh, they've been into this whole thing. It's a very entertaining type of race. It's different, but really it has the same idea. The first driver to cross the line when that checker flag's in the air, that's our winner.
But you can just get easily disqualified based off of time.
That's right. Pete Meyer, that 96, he's looking back, trying to get ahead of the 27 machine. Probably watching his clock just a little bit more carefully after getting docked on a penalty already once in this main event. And I don't think either of us can get over the fact that the 99 machine has no front bumper.
96 gets by for the lead. Or at least to the inside, I should say.
Yeah, that 27 car slipped up out of turn number 2. Way high line for the 27 car.
Making it work.
Definitely have had some comers and goers in this race. How about the number 1 machine of Adam Simon? Spun out earlier. Now sitting up in the 6th position and close enough within reach of your leaders. It's starting to look like the beginning of the race.
Yes, it is. Maybe even trying 3 wide. Nope, not the case. Battle for the lead, battle for third.
Oh, the number 1 machine around on the back straightaway. That Simon was heading straight for the inside wall, woed it up and saved the car. There's some door slamming for the lead as no caution has flown yet. That was a bit of a heart stopper.
Yeah.
That car was headed for the wall. So nice save by Adam Simon, and the number 1 machine was just talking about how that driver had worked up to the 6th position after earlier troubles. With 3 laps to go, we're gonna have one heck of a Saturday night shootout on our hands. Getting ready for the restart, 3 laps to go. Green flag is in the air. Meyer looking to the outside in his 96 machine. The battle for the lead is on. This is gonna be interesting, Tommy. We've seen how crowded it's gotten up front. And now there's just a handful of laps left. Meyer to the lead. And a bumper.
Now is when do you start shoving that guy ahead?
Oh, we are having a lot of contact into turn number 1.
Do you start shoving these drivers?
Oh, we're turning!
I think you do. Stuck.
But will the 96 car go too fast? You have to be careful.
Man, he's done it before.
White flag is in the air. The 96 of Myers pulling away. Oh, trouble on the front straightaway. They hold on to it. The 86 is going to go around and hit the wall.
Oh, man. And keeps going, doing a burnout.
And the 96 machine, Tommy, has been docked. It looks like, I don't know. Checkered flag's going to come out for the 27 machine. The 29 spits it out of turn number 4.
Bombers. What a finish.
Tommy, that's what it looked like. My biggest guess, we're still trying to finish. The 29 machine spun it out over in turn 4.
The 96.
Sam Jacks.
The 96, according to the scoreboard, finished 4th and 5th in this one.
Well, what happened there is, like we talked about, that car looked like it was going too fast. It was pulling away from the field, and it looks like they probably radioed down 96. What did you do?
Oh, man.
That was fun.
That was a fun bomber main event. You got the winner pulling into victory lane, which we will attempt to hear the winning interview.
Oh, yeah.
There were 39 super lates attempted. Almost ready to celebrate, taking off the helmet. 13% home. So it's information that you made. Yeah, we may or may not.
Stuff everywhere. Just everywhere.
Yeah, okay.
Already starting to celebrate with Pit Boss. Race fans, let him hear you. It's Michael Gravy! All smiles. What's better than that? What are you doing, Pit Boss? Oh, showing off for the camera. If you can't see it, there's a little GoPro camera right here on the front of the car. Pit Boss's dreams of being a movie star are coming true right now. Beautiful trophy hoisted in the air. Thanking everybody. Michael, I'm gonna just sneak my way around the car back here. What an awesome race you did. You did an amazing job. There's a lot of chaos going on. What was the most interesting part of this breakout feature?
The guys behind me trying to get around me. It's hard. These guys are very fast and competitive.
So what was your strategy for making sure you stayed in the front?
Just stay out of everybody's way.
Hey, that's effective. Who do you want to say thank you to for your win tonight?
I want to thank you fans, number one, for coming out here. Love you guys. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be racing here. Love you. Every one of you. Well, I'd like to thank John and Tammy O'Hearn. John passed away on us last May, and Tammy's out of town right now, but if it wasn't for them donating the car to me a couple of years ago, I went back into this right now.
Well, very cool. We're glad you're in this. This is a very interesting race and a fantastic win. Give it up one more time for Michael Gravy! All yours, Chris.
Thank you very much, Hannah.
A big congratulations again to Michael Gravy, driving the number 27 machine. Definitely one of our favorite cars in the division. You just take a look at that thing and know. You could pull a car right out the street. That thing was probably a taxi cab in its day. Well, we got more racing ahead of us here on Low Budget TV.